What's up everyone, it's Dave Gordon from Both Lighting USA, and today I got a quick tip for you. This is how to use DMX with your BPM-Beam. So real quick, let's just overview what's on the screen. Of course, on the right side, you've got your BPM-Beam. In the middle there, I have our DMX Transmit Pro. This is the wireless transmitter that we use. Of course, as you know, the BPM-Beam has wireless DMX and battery power, and this thing does also work with the Donner DMX systems or the Chinley DMX systems from Amazon. So if you already have one of those, it's going to work right away with your BPM-Beam. Of course, we do recommend this one though. It's about 3 times stronger than those typical little dongles. So, and then on the left side, I have a DMX software up. Of course, I love SoundSwitch, so I'm using SoundSwitch with our pre-programmed diamond file. And I don't have the whole Control 1 set up right now. I just have the little interface cable that they sell, which has USB on one side and DMX on the other side. So it goes from your computer right into your transmitter and from the transmitter out into the light. So let's get up close and check out what settings you need to set in order to get these things connected. Let's go with the transmitter first here. Let's flip it on. And then we have 2 different things here. We have the power level, which is P, and we have the ID level, which is ID. So the power level P, you always want to set that to 3. That's your highest power level. And then your ID, all you need to do is make sure that this matches with what is on the display of the BPM-Beam and your other fixtures. So in my company, I like to use ID2. I also know that ID2 is the green channel. So if you are using one of those Donner dongles, you set that to green. Here's a chart on the side of the screen here that tells you which ID number corresponds to which color, because over here on the light, we're going to see IDs as well. And if you're using the Donner and you have only colors, this chart is what you need. So we're going to use ID2 and we're going to go over right in front of the BPM-Beam and let's set exactly what we need. There are 3 specific settings. Let's press the back button to get us into our main mode, and you'll see we're in DMX address 001 right now, and that's the first thing that you need to switch. You need to switch your DMX address, and it's based on what your software is set to. So I know that our diamond file is set to channel 100. So I'm going to use the up button, go all the way to 100, and I'm going to press enter. And then we have your settings right here, and that's the next place you need to go. So press right, press OK. Of course, run mode, you want that to stay in DMX mode. That's pretty self-explanatory. Now, step 2 is this channel mode, but what's interesting with the BPM-Beam is it only has one option. You can't go up or down. It's just in 21 channel mode, which is good. That takes one less step off the list. So you set your DMX address to 100. You're in here in settings. You have your run mode, of course, on DMX, your channel mode on 21, and step 3, the final step, is to set your wireless address. And of course, it has to match what's on the transmitter. I have ID2 on the transmitter, which means I have address 2 on the receiver, which is the light. Now let's go back. And let's go back one more time, and this is our main mode. Let's switch views and see if we have a signal. All right, so you'll see that the BPM-Beam is red right now, and that's because I have the static red scene on. So let's switch to the static green scene. Boom, it turns green. And the static blue scene, boom, it turns blue. Once you can test with these static scenes, you know that you have connection and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.